Strike Cruiser Retribution. This is Librarian Jonah Orion. We are under attack. The Eldar are massing around us. They have a Wraith Lord, which has already claimed Sergeant Endymion. We must drive these Xenos back. We found them excavating the area. To what end, I do not know. The Eldar have deployed a powerful force to ensure we do not find out. I fear we will not survive long without reinforcement.
Contact and support Librarian Jonah Orion. So that's our new party member. Eliminate the Eldar. Eldar walkers and grav tanks are present. Use anti-vehicle weapons. Eldar structures have been detected on surface. Explosives will be ideal for this mission. Lightning claws. Is a Terminator weapon. I think so. Doesn't say it though. I'm basing that on the other games though. It could be damage isn't anything special, but attack speed is great. Great against infantry, heavy infantry, area effect damage, movement speed bonus, suppression resistance. Well, there's nothing to say here that it's for Terminator weapons only. Right, anti-tank weaponry. We should take Cyrus instead of Thule. I actually cannot change the this is the squads we have. That's the end of it. We don't even have we can't take anti-tank weapons really. Oh, Commander Bob might be able to. No one can take them. Fuck. Well, what's the fucking point of telling me to take the anti-tank weapons when I can't actually take anti-tank? Or is every squad going to go there? It's one of those things. Whatever.
Strike.
Librarian Jonah Orion. The Space Marines Psyker, known as Librarians, are able to manipulate the fabric of the warp itself. They are both powerful warriors and lore keepers for their chapters. Jonah Orion has served under Gabriel Angelo since the aftermath of the Tartarus campaign. During the Tyranid invasion, he was one of the Psykers tasked with battling the mighty Hive Mind as Captain Angelo's made for Subsector Aurelia. Of the dozen librarians, navigators, and astropaths accompanying Angelos, only Jonah survived.
Eldar warriors! Attack!
Readiness is on.
Assault squad reposition. Reload.
Eldar wretches.
Quickly! Secure that beacon! It is done. Move on. There, go. Press the assault, brother. Engage by Eldar.
Tactical squad. Heading out, brothers.
It is done. Move on. Thaddeus here.
Assault force spotted. Under attack.
Eldar! Close and engage!
This way, brothers.
Repositioning. Aerial assault. Go! Take your position, brother.
Tactical squad.
Engage by Eldar!
Oh, fuck.
Receiving fire, Eldar. Close and engage. Melta, away.
Tactical squad. Zero targeted.
Eldar witches, get back!
No more blood ravens fall this day. No more!
Aerial assault, go!
Enemy troops destroyed. Tactical get to that
It is
position.
done.
Destroy.
Move on. Assault squad, follow me, brothers.
You are a welcome sight indeed, Commander. I am Jonah Orion. He fell, saving me from an Eldar war machine. We had just discovered a large Xeno structure to the east when they attacked.
A webway assembly, no doubt. It will allow them to invade at their leisure. We must destroy it.
I will guard over our brother's remains. The chapter will not lose Endymion's gene seed.
Of course. I am at your disposal, Commander. I have heard the voice of power.
Okay, 3 abilities. Unleash a violent wave of psychic energy, knocking back units and damaging them. Restore health to target ally. Fire lethal bolts of psychic lightning, tearing into enemies within a small radius of target point.
There is better.
So we have 3 melee units and 1 shitty ranged unit, and we're going against vehicles. This is gonna suck. Well, we have a decent equipment, so maybe not.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Tactical
Do we
squad.
have a new target?
Relocating.
Eldar, close and engage. It is done. Move on.
Squad repositioning.
Where are we needed? They know the science of war. Show our strength. Not the arms. Engage jump packs.
Eldar down. Tarkus awaiting orders. Reposition. No power.
I am moving.
Assault squad, destroy it.
Tactical Marines ready.
We have no explosive. Okay, grenades are and these type of bombs are technically some other type. Ammunition, probably.
Tarkus away. Tactical squad.
Assault squad on the way.
Tactical squad. Return fire.
Thaddeus here. Engage by Eldar.
What the fuck happened to you?
Take cover!
Tarkus here. Get to that position.
Eldar.
One less Eldar to play.
They have a seer console, that's why.
the Psyker!
Smite them!
I am already in motion.
It is done. Move on.
I strike without fear!
Tactical squad, return fire.
Where are we? Follow me, brothers. Aerial assault. Go.
Take it.
My power is ours to
It is done. Move on.
No casualties. Why are they frozen Eldar all over the place here? I mean, 3 is some kind of a trap. Rangers.
Tactical Marines ready. Get to that position, brother. Enemy destroyed.
Okay, we're gonna be ambushed.
Eliminate that target. Advancing. Tactical squad. Let fly. Purge the alien.
Ready for assault squad repositioning.
Point me the way.
Seer console.
At your command. Remain vigilant.
I am moving. Give the word. Jump to that position. Eldar, close and engage. It is done. Move on.
So it is.
Get to that position, brothers.
Ready for orders. Relocating.
Good solid cover there.
Tactical squad, return fire.
There is better.
Thaddeus, assault squad repositioning.
There's at least a couple of points where we can resupply our group, so enemy is, well, not weak, but
What in the Emperor's name are those?
Something akin to a Wraith Lord.
yeah, new type of Wraith Lord. Much smaller though. Four-piece fighter. And Seer console.
Ready. Assault squad repositioning.
Point me the way.
Repositioning. Tactical squad, return fire.
Jump to that position.
Tuxedo targeted. Clear that building.
Thaddeus here.
Our brothers die in enemy hands.
Yes, they do.
They fire on us again. Engage by Eldar. Your order.
Move into that position. Clear that building.
Kill that witch.
Yeah, this is not a good group for this mission.
Eldar. Close and engage. It is no Eldar spare.
Brothers claim it for the chapter.
Yeah. Superior power.
The chapter banner flies high.
Cyrus would have been good. Very good in
Take
there.
your position, brother.
And Ephesus. I guess we'll have to be more careful when we select our group. Maybe we won't get a chance to pick another one after that. But these are early missions again, so there might be a different set of rules covering this.
I shall deal with it.
Assault Marines
Combat supplies.
Alien crushed.
Right, is this it? Just a tunnel. Don't really think we have a lot of options here. Hopefully they don't have too many vehicles anymore. I have like one melter bomb.
Psychic power is building up.
Quickly, destroy their access to the webway.
You are too late. The ancient souls have found their new homes. Rise, Wraith God. Destroy the humans.
Tactical squad. With me, brothers, advance.
Assault squad.
One less Eldar.
It is done. Move on.
Talons of the Beast.
Receiving fire. Perish with honor if you know Hostile squad eliminated.
Someone has to attack the portals.
Box open. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
It is done. Move on. Assault squad.
No, 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 no! Oh shit.
To the sky.
Target destroyed. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Tactical Marines ready. This way, brothers.
Take your position, brother.
Counterattack from Eldar.
Yes, we are. Utterly, they're killing the Mr. Commander here.
Fear not, I shall destroy it. On my way. Tactical squad, return fire. Tarkus here. With me, brothers, advance.
Aerial assault. Go.
Yes, the Force Commander basically killing everything. That's the main
I shall
deal.
deal with it.
Destroy them.
Answer their attacks with holy fury, brothers. Move.
Yes, this
Grenade. It is done. Move on.
right.
Hostiles purged.
You know, Orion is not very durable. I think this is pretty much in the back now, though. Oh, no, 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 definitely not. These are gonna resurrect, that's the main thing they have. And why do I have equipment here?
Do we have a new target? Engage jump packs. Hit them hard, hit them fast.
A tactical squad. Let's fly.
Thaddeus here, go!
Zero, strike at me! Eldar down!
Destroy them.
On my way! Tactical squad. Get to that position, brothers.
Assault Marines here. Melter bombs away.
Oh shit.
Eldar, close and engage. Destroy them.
Grenade that target.
Good. The remaining Eldar are cut off. They cannot retreat.
What were those things the Warlock summoned?
He called them Wraith Guard. They somehow drew psychic power from him.
The Eldar press their attack. I will not leave Endymion to these Xenos.
Captain Thule, hold fast. We must support him, Commander.
Yeah, we're sort of busy at the moment. Or not, whatever. Suddenly all the enemies appear. Ooh, we're on a timer. I'm not destroying these. Yep. Move. Well, if nothing else. No. Fucking just run. On a timer. Still on a timer.
Tactical assault squad ready.
Let me pin!
Relocating. We are taking damage.
Target eliminated.
These are probably going to revive.
More Wraith Guard!
They are sluggish. They must require a Warlock's support.
Thaddeus reporting in. Relocating. Deploy melter bombs.
Come on.
Target killed.
Thaddeus here. Aerial assault. Go.
Under attack from Eldar!
I am taking damage from right lances.
Give the word. Assault squad repositioning. We are the Emperor's nailed fist. Eldar! Close and engage! Grenade!
Ready, heading out. Brothers, fire!
It is done. Move on.
Under attack!
Less than half health. Maybe even food.
Tactical squad, return fire!
More of them!
And with a Warlock this time. Kill him to weaken the Wraith Guard.
Oh fuck.
Engage by Eldar!
No shit. Not gonna be the only one.
Pray for strength! Pray for victory!
Use.
Engage jump packs.
Get to that position, brothers. Use cover, brothers! The Xenos strike at me!
Shit.
Thaddeus here. Moving. Aerial assault.
Don't think we're gonna make it.
Eldar, close and engage.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you. Ooh, it's not under our control anymore.
Under attack from Eldar. It will be utterly destroyed. Captured for the chapter. Target's taken.
Assault Marines taking heavy losses.
Yeah, I know.
Take your position, brother.
Space Marines on the field.
Readiness is on. Engage the enemy.
Right, it's decided now. We made it in time.
This is Thaddeus. Jump to that position.
My power is ours to share.
It is done.
Alien crushed.
Okay, that's nice.
Engaged by Eldar.
Now, Endymion shall rest.
Victory is but a prelude to the next battle.
So that's what happens when you have a group that is poorly suited to a mission. Then have really, well, yeah, anti-tank capabilities just lack. Without the commander, we would have been very hard pressed. Club Zeal. Armor, good armor, good armor. Glows of Zeal, Talents of the Beast. Ooh, why is there a chaos mark on this? It's a corrupting item. +2 corruption. Not quite sure what that means. Level 3 recovery accessory. Grants energy to all nearby allies. Replenishes by medical supplies.
The Eldar return to the sector could not have come at a worse time, Commander. As you suspected, the House Vandis militiamen who ambushed you at Argent Glacier were not an isolated band of malcontents. More Vandis rebels have risen up against Imperial authority on Meridian. The Retribution will take you there to provide support. Governor DeRosa will have further details for you when you arrive.
What of planet Aurelia, Captain Angelos?
Jonah, I'm reassigning you to the Commander's strike force. You will all return to Aurelia once the crisis on Meridian has stabilized. Angelos out.
So, sudden drop in speech volume for reasons.
I still do not see how these rebels could have imitated a Blood Raven's distress signal. The codes and rights for using our relays are among our most closely guarded secrets.
Our chapter hides far more than its communication rights.
Perhaps, but someone knew just how to draw us into that trap.
Thank you for your intervention, Commander. The Emperor's favor is clearly with you and your battle brothers. It is an honor to serve alongside the heroes of Typhon.
Could you please speak up, people? Well, only one mission. What the fuck? I want to see what the mission has for us. Anti-orc. And this insurgency. Active distress signal. Reward. Melta-gun. Proximity boosts damage. So the closer you fire it, the more damage it will do. Good against everything. Fast firing heavy weapon, I think. Jonah Orion, not even level 20 yet. Hurt and Alan, yeah, this whole tell us what we already have. So you can take it all any direction you want. 10 points to use. Focus. Oh. Increased attack power and defense when in battle with demons. Gaining the Bloodlust trait removes this trait. I have no idea what that means. Pure morality, pure in the eyes of the Emperor, that's probably what it means. Piercing Cry. Battle Cry stuns and damages any nearby demons. If Battle Cry is not unlocked, gain the Piercing Cry ability with the same effect. Gaining the Bloodlust trait will remove. So there's a Chaos Order aspect in this game. Vengeance. When an allied Space Marine dies, Avitus heals to full health and receives a temporary but substantial damage bonus. Cyrus revives incapacitated units at full health. When equipping stimulant kits, their use is an energy-based ability. Interesting. Arius regains health whenever he performs a jump or teleport. You are not pure. Hurt an ally of the imperfections of wounds and disease, restoring their health. Gaining the Unholy Vigor trait removes this effect. Bender purifies Smite. Smite comes from an item. Right. So if it's marked red, it's a chaotic corruption item. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not going to use them though. It's a good item. Much better than this piece of shit. One-handed lightning claw. Or a staff, that's probably your item. Enhances Smite power. Victims of Smite are stunned for a short duration. Chance on hit to stun units for a short duration. No level requirement. Alternatively, Force Sword. Why can't you use it? Only usable by Jonah. Plus 10 melee skill. So it's either you focus on your psychic abilities, or you have a sword and a one-handed weapon. Right, I think we can sacrifice some of these items now. I think I'm being a bit cautious in getting rid of items. Right, what exactly do we want? Flanking expert. What am I going to do with you? We'll just have to take a proper look at this guy. Well, where we can take it, it has to be decided right now. Okay. Psychic Hood. Psychic hoods are the hallmark of the Librarian, a master-crafted device that helps keep the rigors of the warp at bay. Jonah may now equip specialized hoods designed to enhance certain powers. Psychic powers in the Tomes of Fortitude focus on negating enemy damage or mending the Librarian's form. I have no idea what that means. Probably some kind of a equipable item. Hood of Alacris. Charge in... yeah, he had no real armor, that's why he took so much damage. Charge into combat in quickened state. Low health triggers quickening. Passive uses cost no energy. No level requirement. Plus 10 melee skill to all nearby allies. Plus 2 redemption if you use this. Or does it? I'm not sure what the redemption versus corruption, how it works. Is it just using this, or is it just... do I get it if I destroy it, or what? I don't understand. Couple of tomes. Tome of Mist, Tome of Time, Tome of Displacement, Obsidian Raven. On take hit, gain a small amount of energy. On cast spell, gain energy. So gain energy no matter what happens. Grant Veil of Time, increase movement and attack speed. Remove setup times, area of effect. Grants Vanish, renders unit invisible. Grants Temporal Displacement, powerful single target attack. Teleport. Okay. Sounds good to me. Teleport inside the physical space of most enemy infantry units, killing them instantly. Okay. I think I'd rather take Tome at this point, just so I can test them out. This is just a normal invisibility. Accelerate the flow of time for all allies in a large radius around Jonah. Movement and attack speed are both increased and weapon setup times are eliminated. Don't really see a downside to that. Okay, where do we want to go with this? Probably want to support the psychic powers to some extent, but the real choice is between are we gonna develop melee or ranged. Let's see the stamina lineup first. Psychic healing. When using a psychic power, Jonah channels energies through his body to heal his own wounds. Jonah also gains access to Tome of Force. Jonah regains health with every attack he makes against the enemy. He also gains access to a relic enhancing Force Dome. Jonah emits an aura of psychic power that slowly heals nearby allies. He also gains access to the Tome of Barriers. Jonah's mastery of Fortitude doubles the impact of all his healing effects. He also gains access to a relic enhancing the Force Barrier. Okay, so healing lineup. For staff, Homes of Fury, devastating direct attacks, long-range area of effect abilities. After using a psychic power, Jonah unleashes a radial discharge that damages and stuns nearby enemies. Jonah gains access to the Tome of Fire. With a Force Staff equipped, Jonah fires psychic bolts at a greater rate and a greater range. Jonah gains access to relics, enhancing Ignite Soul. When wielding a Force Staff and equipped with the appropriate tomes, Jonah will passively Fire Smite or Ignite Soul in combat at no energy cost. Jonah gains access to the Tome of Vortex. After using a psychic power, Jonah gains a substantial bonus to all his range attacks. Jonah also gains access to a relic, allowing direct control of the Vortex of Doom. I'm not sure what that is, but I recall sort of a turn-based strategy game. I think they're basically Vortex of Warp. It's pretty much Vortex moves in the battlefield, probably randomly, unless you have the mastery. And with this, you can control where it goes. It's pretty much instant death on anyone who happens to cross its path. So very powerful. I don't know how it is in this game. Melee. Radial Psychic Blast. Okay. So it only affects guys who are very close to psychic. Tomes of Strength. Jonah passively triggers his Avenger ability whenever he performs a special attack in close combat. These uses do not cost him energy. Gain access to the Tome of Might. Jonah's close combat strikes gain a high likelihood to knock back his enemies. Jonah also gains access to a relic enhancing Might of the Ancients. Jonah's close combat strikes hit all enemies in a small area and also deal additional damage based on his current energy reserve. He also gains access to the Tome of Earth. Jonah becomes immune to knockdown. He also gains access to a relic enhancing the Split the Earth ability. This is sort of a... I have no fucking clue what the tomes are gonna do. I suppose direct attack, maybe close range attacks, healing, but I would very much like to actually see what the abilities do, so you could make a more informed decision. Jonah is fully trained librarian of the Blood Ravens. Psychic powers in the Tomes of Will focus on psychological and temporal effects, as well as enhancing energy reserves. Jonas improves his ability to draw power from the warp, reducing the energy cost of all his abilities. He also gains access to the Tome of Power. Gains energy whenever he attacks his enemies. He also gains access to a relic granting a reactivate teleport. Jonah gives the ability to teleport at will, stepping through the warp. Attaining the rank of Epistolary, Jonah sees all his ability cooldowns reduced by half. He also gains access to a relic enhancing the Empower ability. Reduce energy cost on all abilities. That seems like a good thing. Tome of Power. Grants Empower. Empower all allies, eliminating their ability, energy cost, and cooldowns. Jonah is incapacitated for the duration of the ability, so sacrifice yourself to boost others. I would actually like the healing ability, especially now that healing is a much more limited resource. And I don't really plan to use Cyrus all that much. Cyrus would have the energy-based healing. But that also means the cooldowns are probably quite severe. So I do want to use Jonah. When using up psychic power, Jonah channels energy through his body to heal his own wounds. That seems like a good thing, because that's what you constantly try to do. And he will have problems staying alive, so this should probably negate a lot of that. Forced Dome. Erect a dome of psychic power, drastically reducing damage taken by allies within. What else? What else? Redemption Seal. I need to find out what the redemption and corruption thing means. still. Offsets an additional 2 points of corruption when equipped. Okay. So that's what it does. If I would use the corruption plus 2, I don't think I would gain corruption in the sense that I would have a permanent change in corruption, but what would happen is that I would lose the pure in the eyes of the Emperor ability. So if we use these, we can't do that. At the same time, there has to be permanent changes coming through some method. I think I would like to sacrifice a few items maybe. Jonah regains health with every attack he makes against the enemy. He also gains access to relic enhancing Force Dome. Right. What's my relic? Grants Force Barrier. Knocks back enemy units and projectiles. Acquires the Healing Aura trait. Right. So there's no way we get access to the relic, but that's not good enough. He also gains access to Tome of Barriers, but I already got access to Tome of Barriers. Ugh, fuck. I'm thinking of giving this guy the experience points boost because he's only level 19 and I do want to use him. So, grant substantial experience, only one use, only the selected squad is affected. So now he's more or less even with the others. What the fuck is that? Sigil of the Watchman. Enhances Force Dome. Dome causes damage to enemies. Dome blinds enemies. No level requirement. Plus 5 to health regeneration. 25 health. But it's an accessory. We would have to give up something. Let's give up that. How? So it seems like its best choice might be to just focus on a single ability and pop it to the max. Use relics that drop it too. We're definitely not going to be a offensive caster. Let's see how far we can take the dome. Currently, it's blinds enemies, causes damage to enemies, so it's more or less protection against physical melee attackers, I guess. Tome of Barriers. Knocks back enemy units and projectiles. Doubles the impact of all his healing effects. He also gains access to relic enhancing the force barrier ability. So yeah, we're constantly going to get 3 new relics. I have my doubts how useful this is. The thing is, our biggest problem in the original campaign was how to deal with boss type creatures, and that's usually you cannot just sit around under a barrier in those. I don't think it makes any difference. You need to be mobile and have powerful attacks. So I'm not sure our approach to things is going to be all that good, but it's a path I'm going to walk anyway. Ooh. Mantle of the Codicea. It's not any good. Right. We could sacrifice a few items. Habitus would get a level up. I did notice some weak items. I want the stun grenades. Not particularly. Just dumping a couple of weak gray armors and leaving it at that. Level 12 Terminator armor. This is damaged armor. Cannot be used until repaired. Okay, that explains it why it's so shitty. I'm not going to destroy any other equipment. Moving towards Terminator armors. Right. After that, probably more range damage. Let's at least see what's going on in Meridian. Secure Angel Force. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Commander, Governor DeRosa here. Insurgents loyal to House Vandis have launched a sabotage campaign here on Meridian. Our infrastructure is still crippled from the Eldar and Tyranid attacks, and the Vandis rebels know just where to strike to cause the most damage. What's more, raids from Orc looters have become endemic. We could use any aid you can provide, Commander.
I don't get why the speech volume suddenly drops. Because it's sometimes normal, sometimes it just drops. And it was perfectly normal in the original game. This is basically the same thing. I mean, this is the game is fundamentally Chaos Rises, and you just choose the campaign. If you don't have the expansion pack, I think you just don't get access to it. But pretty much the game files are the exact same. I just want to see what the intelligence on this mission is.
Commander, this insurgency has stretched our loyal forces to the limit.
Well armed, expect vehicles, gunners in structures, ambushes. Angel Gate is the force's final defense. Destroying it would render the... We basically want some group that is capable of anti-tank action. I'll make the choice of the group some other time. Having a second hero, though, a single guy, is gonna be not sure if that's a good idea. Probably going with Targus Avitus Jonah. Maybe switch things up. I think we'll switch things around. There's a good chance that we're going to get into situations again where certain squads are not available, or we have to use every squad anyway. So I'll try to do better than in the first game, where I basically just play with the same guys all constantly. So if the mission demands clearly something, and some squad would be great at that, I'll use it. I don't want to be stubborn about that.